So yeah, Caitlin Clark is going to be an all-star. And if you guys have not seen the media, what the media are doing, I'm just sitting there like, why do they think this is going to be any different? Why did they think this was going to be any different? Because most of the media who are voting for Caitlin for the all-star team. Why? For a number of reasons.
Ival supporters are going crazy, and it's not because their team lost. Rather, it's because, was it skill hype or just sheer chaos magic? Caitlin Clark just walked into the WNBA All-Star Game like she controls the league. The media gave her the golden ticket, and now the haters are melting down in Phoenix faster than ice cream. This drama is messier than a group chat with ex-partners. So buckle up. Let's get started with the meltdown.
Today, Caitlin Clark, the only WNBA player receiving over 500,000 fan votes for the WNBA All-Star Game. Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, the Fever 4, sitting in the top 10 when it comes to WNBA fan voting for the All-Star Game. Every chance the Indiana Fever fans, every chance Caitlin Clark fans, every time they have a chance to show up.
Caitlin Clark is officially an all-star, as evidenced by the confetti, Instagram edits, and the hilarious meltdown from rival fan bases, who seem to believe that the world should revolve around their preferred definition of earned, because nothing says, "I'm not mad," like sweating through your team's 14-21 record, while typing in all caps on Twitter at 2 in the morning.
So the two best players in the WNBA, at least to me, are all-star captains, that being Caitlin Clark and Napheesa Collier. Of course, Clark, Indiana Fever superstar, Collier, star of the Lynx, who is having an MVP season. Clark has had a little bit of an up and down season for her, relatively speaking, because she's been in and out of the lineup. Collier did miss a few games with a back issue as well. And of course, Clark had the shooting slump before she went out with the latest injury. Don't know how much that was related or is related, but Clark's impact on the floor is apparent when you see her there and when you see her off, and her numbers are still awesome. Not to mention, she's by far the most popular player in the league, and this is decided by fan voting, and it makes you feel good about what the exhibition can be in.
Let's not act as though we didn't anticipate this when Clark joined the league. She brought not only skill, but also gravity, literally affecting energy, ratings, and orbits. Increased attendance, merchandise sold out more quickly than Beyoncé's tickets. And yet here we are once more in the same rerun of haters, the never-ending story in which people whose teams would forego their starting five just to sniff that kind of buzz continue to call the girl overrated despite her ability to pull an entire franchise into relevance.
Well, it's pretty clear. There are two key WNBA players that are on a different level than the rest of the WNBA. And when it comes to Caitlin Clark, she's even another step up from the person that finished second. But look, it'd be irresponsible of me not to mention Napheesa Collier in all this because, well, she got over 1.1 million votes herself.
If 16.3 points, 6.2 assists, and 5 rebounds per game as a rookie with a permanent target on her back doesn't scream all-star, then we need to redefine the entire concept. We might as well scrap the entire game and replace it with a cornhole tournament with backup mascots. If Caitlin isn't an all-star, then no one is really interested in what one even has to do these days. Spin plates on a unicycle while draining logo threes with her offhand solve climate change during halftime?
First, Caitlin, when she's played, has been the best guard in the WNBA. She has. I mean this when I say this. It is it's not like she's like a stratospherically better than a Skylar Diggins, but she's been better when she's been on the floor than any other guard. Even in her slump, she had a 20 and 10 game. She had a 20 and 10 game in her slump. She set the record for most 20 and 10 games. She's the only guard with a triple-double. She had a 32, 9, and 8. She nearly had a 30-point triple-double in a win against the Liberty, who at that stage were undefeated.
Don't even get started on the whole controversy over media bias. The media is not out here creating statistics in a covert underground laboratory. Caitlin Clark is changing the game simply by existing. You don't watch her because she's trendy. Rather, you watch because she has the audacity to pull up from the logo thread without anyone noticing and make it appear casual, like a Tuesday night YMCA run. She's engaging in activities that shouldn't be allowed. The same people who are screaming that she doesn't deserve it are also watching every game, every clip, and every slow motion replay to find one missed rotation or a turnover from 3 games ago. You can almost hear them whispering, "Please mess up, please mess up." Without a Marvel logo slapped on her jersey, the people clutching their pearls over her inclusion are acting as though she got in through a shady backdoor deal involving a mysterious briefcase and secret handshakes in a dimly lit parking garage, as if it were some strange voodoo ceremony in sports.
Caitlin Clark proves once again, nobody really started to care about the WNBA until she started playing. In 2023, in the WNBA All-Star voting, they got a total of 1.17 million votes, just a year before Caitlin Clark joined the league. 2 years later, 1.29 million votes as a single player.
However, even if Caitlin Clark had a triple-double, 0 turnovers, 5 steals, and recovered from a minor injury in the third quarter, the haters would still accuse her of being a conspiracy, because that's what this is really about, isn't it? It's about a rookie taking over and refusing to follow the rules of wait your turn. They can't stand the fact that she's the engine, the fuel, and the fire all at once. She didn't ask for attention. She just keeps burning so brightly that it exposes every weakness in everyone else's game, with teammates picking up on her tendencies on the fly, defenses doubling her by default, and referees, it's not a rookie experience. It's a crash education in how to survive a basketball Hunger Game, who might as well have their whistles surgically fused to their lips every time she breathes.
Well, what do you know? What do you know? Caitlin Clark does it again. Shout out to Nafisa Collier. Caitlin Clark and Nafisa Collier are named your all-star captains. Well deserved, well deserved. Caitlin Clark is the GOAT. Nafisa Collier is playing like the best player in the league right now. My front runner for MVP, playing for a dominant Minnesota Lynx team. This is right. You guys got it right. They should be the all-star captains.